down in time in half because he gets started at that point position, gets that first knockdown or that first big touchdown off the 2C to go into some mix. It's pretty crazy. So we'll see what Terry can do on the other end for Efra as we get in here for our first match of the night.
Yeah, so Terry on point. I think Terry is also a pretty decent point character. Obviously, a lot of people will play him on point because he's able to bully the opponent with some of his guard point moves and a lot of those plus frames. But going up against Shun'Ei here, going to be kind of difficult to lock this guy down.
Yeah, you also have access to that DP if Shun'Ei starts to get disrespectful on that offensive end. So it's important to have that because you are going to be devoid of meter, which could be a factor here for Shun'Ei. So we can get that urgency to roll on out of there, but good catch by Efra.
Oh, trying to go for a rev blow there to steal the turn back. I like the idea. Nice roll through the advancing strike and able to take down Shun'Ei.
Yeah, I was giving Shun'Ei all the props to start things off here, but we didn't get to see any of that. Terry just immediately shutting him down. But in comes Shingo Yabuki. We'll see what's going to happen with here. Pretty interesting character, a character that I believe has seen a little bit more representation across this as we represent the DP on our minus frames because minus is just a state of mind if you play fighting games. But Shingo with access to the added damage on those critical hits, as you saw right there, has really given some favor in a lot of players' eyes.
Yeah, and right now just kind of steamrolling Efra's Terry here. No anti-air, could have been enough to close it out, but the neutral jump, JB, almost there. Chip damage is a factor. All right, just creating a little bit of space. Yeah, you don't need to overextend. Just force Efra to block anything here, and you end up winning the round.
That is a lot of butter in the cook with, and we can cook on the with DP. What an amazing, but we dropped the punish combo and try to go for an advanced strike, but a heads up roll there from Poetry to get things. I mean, honestly, that was a gift from God himself right there. It was a dead Shingo right there, but fortune favors the bold right there, getting the Terry on out of here.
It's the RNG. It's the RNG for Shingo. It works both on offense and on defense. There's the critical hit, 2-in-1 combo. A deep walk-in for the throw.
Oh, just a little bit tough on that jump there.
That is fine, though. Shingo did more than enough and was able to put a lot of damage on Iori going into the next round, too. Some of that is going to stick. Not quite full health back here for Efra, which means that Isla is going to get a good start.
Yeah, definitely going to need to get some momentum going in post-haste. But right now, Iori just denying them, saying momentum is my middle name. The jump over on the other side to the 2B, and then disrespecting the far C after the jump from Isla.
Dash in, trying to go for the close C. Just unfortunate here. Efra doing a good job just nickel and diming, harassing with those light normals that Iori has.
The chase down, and then the call out on the wake up DP. That is exactly what you need. Going into the hard knockdown, not going to opt to spend it on the character, but just going to DP on the minus frame. Said, I like what you were putting down there with the Terry. I want to try that myself with the Isla. So anchor on anchor right here with a little bit of conviction in our movements there, and would have been dangerous there if they didn't get the kill without the meter.
Oh, but there's the 2C anti-air, teleport backwards, create a little bit of space. Oh, and you're dead. No, drops again. Oh, no. Unfortunate drop there for Efra. Could be around losing one.
Oh, potentially too. This is a big hit right here, running under and then getting the kick right to the foot. Oh, but we just get the guard cancel into the command grab super. Not going to be quite enough to kill. So we're going to play a little bit of that zoning game. Can we counter zone? Doesn't matter. Just going to run up right into the loving arms of Goenitz. Slam him right back down onto the ground. Oh, that's a good win there for Efra.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the VOD because I think I might have actually called that first Shatter Strike attempt from Terry a rev blow. That's how much I've been playing Fatal Fury. It's how much it's been on my mind. I've been commentating it.
But glow green. It glow green. Glow green. Oh, that was
that one glows
Never
purple.
Mind. Yeah.
The Shatter Strike glows purple. But that's all right. We're going to jump into the next one. Efra able to keep that lockdown even with a couple of drops. I definitely called it a rev blow. Okay, yeah. I thought so.
Yeah, I think you also know this is KOF because we're in the padded room and we're not in the exotic streets of Southtown.
That's true. Look, bro, Terry just did a wake-up armored move and my mind jumped to Rev Blow, okay?
True, true. Shouts out Dark Angel for the one time. But also shouts out Shun'Ei getting a little bit more mileage here than they were previously, going to be able to get a little bit more momentum, and that's so crucial here. And Efra knowing that, trying to deny them at any range possible. But here we go. This is the chance to get started.
Yep, close C. Oh, Burn Knuckle is going to be too close, though. Yeah, able to get a nice punish there. Hop to the other side into a low B.
Oh, man, that was going to be a potentially big hit right there. We're just going to end with that EX Power Wave. Going to use our Burn Knuckle to keep them in the corner. So we're seeing these burst options represented to deny any forward movement here from Shun'Ei. But that guard gauge is crying, so Poetry Chef's going to have to do something quick. Oh, what a trade, though.
But Terry a little quicker on the draw, able to stay alive, taking the first round here. Putting Shun'Ei in the dirt, but we saw what happened when Shingo came in last time, and Terry had a lot more health the last time he went up against Shingo.
Yeah, a little bit less health, but still the same amount of luck in the back pocket of Mr. Yabuki. We'll see if we can get a critical on the offense, and not only in the drop department, but here we go, hard knockdown here. Gonna go into the power dunk, send him slammed right down to the ground, and a great challenge there from Poetry Chef to get Terry on out of there. No critical needed.
Yeah, and I do respect utilizing the meter there as well. It was expensive to just get that one touch, but you don't want to give Terry another opportunity to actually swing back and hit you. You want to get that life back as well.
Yep, absolutely. Pay the premium when you can. This game definitely rewards you for doing so. So we're on a little bit more even terms here as we go up against Iori, being very disrespectful to the starry-eyed pupil's best teacher in Kyo, trying to defend his honor here.
Oh, got caught trying to jump out of the last Rekka there, it looked like. Maybe backdash. Oh no, gets caught in the air. Great super confirm there from Efra. Betting another one.
Oh, I've been there before. The 2C gonna whiff on the jump over from Iori and just gonna go right on into the 2B. So unfortunate timing on that anti-air from Poetry Chef, but Efra gonna say thank you very much. And the luck is on my side this time around, as Isla's now gonna have to make their way through two characters like they did in the previous game.
Oh, and the empty low is gonna hit its mark. Not gonna spend any meter here, wants to save it. That was a really nice close D, just wasn't ready to actually cancel off of it.
Here we go, trying to get ourselves out of this corner right here because this is going to be a tough, but good whip punish right there, just running up right during the whiff recovery, getting that 2B to hit. Trying to potentially bait out a reversal because they are on the last sign of life, but forward throw, DP, no.
Okay, that's how we're feeling. Empty jump, EXDP. I respect the option. It was going for chip out, but it just managed to hit around.
Point came across, and yeah, definitely want to make sure that this point character can get it going here, but that's going to be a tough start to it. At the block on that drop kick, not the EX variety right there, going to get blocked and punished, but we get the hard knockdown right there, and here we go, the grappler action in underway. Eddie Guerrero frog splash, and we just keep things going.
Oh, yep, and the challenge there with the 2A as well to the advancing strike is plus. There's the not rev blow, the shatter strike.
We got people in the chat also admitting that they were trying to do some JDs and some feint cancels in the game too, so you're not alone there.
It's interesting, yeah. Coming back to this game after playing City of the Wolves is weird because this game is a lot faster. Oh, it just raw drop kick, able to catch SirLoin in the air.
Yeah, speaking of this game being a lot faster, the quick movement on that burst option, that drop kick is absurd. EX drop kick right there, trying to bait something out, but SirLoin playing the charge character, definitely just holding down back, ready for it, and getting a whole lot after the subsequent interaction. Trying to catch the roll, but nothing doing. Drop kick time.
Oh, and there we go, into the DDT. Goes for the cross-up. Great block here from SirLoin, but ends up whipping a big DP. This is massive for Ronnie. Ooh, DDT into the Stomper. Cross-up blocked once again.
Oh, had the landing hit, but just not enough to kill. But we're going to get the chip out anyway. The kick right to the dome piece. Ramon going to get on out of there, but got a little bit of extra credit in addition to doing their job, getting rid of Kyo. So Isla going to come in here. We're 2 bars up against 1.5 from SirLoin's Kim. And Ronnie going to try to make use of it right now, putting the pressure on here early.
Oh, wow, able to actually get the 2A link off of that one. Was ready, but wasn't ready to cancel the 2A. Tried to go for one too many hit confirms. Throw. Yep, and just tries to go for... That wasn't a checkmate scenario, actually. I was kind of shocked we didn't drop the paint can to try and lock down and chip out SirLoin. SirLoin could have DP'd out of that sequence, but luckily for Ronnie, that didn't happen.
Yeah, oh my gosh, we just go right in with the 2C to get things started. Probably sensing the aggression from the previous round start, just saying, hey, denied at the pass. Just gonna stop you right there. And yeah, you're seeing it right here. Ronnie just going full speed ahead. And look, you're playing a character up. Definitely just be aggressive, play with the house money, because right now, the house is gonna be blown down. The big bad wolf and the fireworks it has in tow. Looking like Wile E. Coyote out here. Gonna slam the door on Isla right there and force the anchor to come out.
And now here we go. We got the leader of the bunch himself. You know him well. Oh my god, just setting out the DP.
Yashiro do be punching like a Kong. I'm like straight up, that's actually so true.
Bro, this dude is a gorilla. Look at him.
Nothing in the mind except for I just want to hit you, especially against Iori, the dude who stole his show. Oh, but here we go, making him definitely pay for it. Gonna do the show-stealing combo here with the quick match confirmed. Not even gonna go into climax, just a quick level 2, just saying, all right, let's wrap this up. Let's get to the next game here. Yashiro gonna get the first win on the board here for Ronnie.
Bro, he even got the banana jacket on. You see that?
True.
And he says, once a bastard, always a bastard. I miss KOF win quotes. These win quotes are actually the best out of any fighting game.
They all feel so disrespectful, man. I like, even Elizabeth, who's like the noble one, is just like basically just telling you, you're literally scum of the earth for losing to me.
They talk crazy trash in this game, and I love it.
You're jostling for this position right here. The drop kick finally gonna land, gonna go into that restand, but here we go. DP through the scramble. Oh, the DP not gonna work this time around. This is gonna be a big opportunity for some nice point damage here. Go for the restand once again. And yeah, you represented that command grab all these times, but couldn't quite make it count the way that you would want to in a lethal fashion.
Oh, wow, just sending out the EX. Trying to go for the red kick. Op CD is going to be able to connect it to the run-up throw.
Nice use of the guard cancel there. Put Ramon into the corner after you block the cross-up frog splash. And this is what you get. Good corner damage right there. But we just wake up, wins the throw. Get some plus frames on the advanced strike. Roll out of the way of the bodega, but it's not going to be able to punish. That is unfortunate there. Had the right read on the guard cancel, but the option just not quick enough, despite the burst option viability that it has. SirLoin winning the point war with the key out.
Oh, but the air-to-air there for RONNEY. Going to end up winning out, just going for a low-risk, high-reward option there in the end.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Run up throw. Again, the regression round start with the Isla shown from Ronnie here. We had a quick response with the Iori 2C. SirLoin's not ready for it this time. We've seen SirLoin play a little bit more of that patient game, so that might be working to Ronnie's favor right now.
Let's see. Level 1. Right now, everything is in SirLoin's favor. This is a good start. Down to about half a bar, nearly 1 bar, but that's all right. You can still work here. Oh, great throw tech. Trying to create some space, but ends up getting caught. Now has to hold this pressure. There it is. The taco connecting from Ronnie into the level 1. Advancing strike, just going for the chip damage.
The extended reach from Amanda helping that cover the roll. Very good stuff there by Ronnie and the Isla. So now Iori gonna come on out of here. We'll see if we can get to Yashiro quick, fast, and in a hurry. Not a lot of life. I mean, like, there's still a big amount of life on Isla, but still you're in the favorable part of the health war here. But it's dwindling down as these nickel and diamond hits from Isla are starting to add up.
Okay. OTG, not quite enough yet. Look at this pressure, though. How do you escape? Try to utilize the double jump. Does get clipped with a 2B, but not enough. That trade is dangerous. There's no life left in that health bar. How are you alive?
Oh my gosh, the advanced strike going to the DP, but we just run upright with the Rekka. Gonna get chipped regardless, but we still got the hit on the aerial Isla, so Yashiro gonna have to come out. But that was getting really dangerous there if Isla was gonna be able to recover in time to get the punish on that DP, but nothing doing right now. It's gonna be all Iori up against Yashiro. This is much better than we saw in the previous game.
Oh, you might be dead here? No, would need 50 more bar. Yep, would have had to go for the route there where you get the OTG, but that's fine. The run-up throw is going to be enough here for SirLoin to tie things up one apiece.
Yeah, you can't let the gorilla get going right there. All the momentum when Yashiro came in the last time just denied once Iori came in this time around. And I know you have the debate going on about 100 men versus one gorilla. If you don't let the gorilla swing, then it's not a problem.
That's true, that's true. But when he does swing, boy, does it hurt, and Ryan just needs that opportunity. We're back to character select, though. What's the play gonna be? Bringing in the Kula Diamond. Okay.
Not trusting in the Ramon to get the job done at point, even though I felt like it was doing a pretty good job. Maybe just thinks that Kula can just do a little bit more to take it over the top here, despite, you know, again, I think the Ramon was doing well, but just that game two might have just been in the head of Ronnie just saying, I can't depend on him to do that a third time. So let's see if Kula can be a little bit more consistent. Did have her time as one of the better or best point characters in the game at one point, but it's a different time. We'll see if she can recollect old times here.
Ooh, that's a big layup there. SirLoin making a massive mistake, and Ronnie now capitalizing on it, setting up some Snowman Oki.
Looking like a cheesy mixtape cover right here. All the snow on the ground right here. Oh, but here we go. The bouquet to get on through, but we EX Ray Spin to get him off of you. And now we create all this space here, set out the Frost Breath. And then while you're thinking about that, just gonna slide on low on the ground. So the point war going to be won with the character switch. Kula Diamond doing some really good stuff.
Oh, just trying to go for the Ray Spin there right off the bat. Not gonna end up working out. Ends up losing half of your life bar for just that one mistake. Oh, but there we go. DP whiff punish.
JDCD gonna hit and then run up into the throw. And again, the DP going to deny any bit of momentum here from Kim, who was trying to go for the burst option. Great light confirm right there. That 2B is the stuff of wonders. Billy Kane got that from her, I have to assume. Right now, we're gonna set up the Snowman Oki in the corner and just keep him locked down. This Kula running wild right now, Jobber.
This is the most effective Snowman Oki I think I've ever actually seen with this character. Like, it's actually working.
That's crazy. You're just like, oh my God, the Snowman actually worked. This is the best I've ever seen. It's so good. Once again, Frost Breath denying Iori at the pass. Yeah, we need to get this character out of here if we are SirLoin, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I would say, but gonna need just one more hit, getting it right there on the jump CD, right in the face of Kula, but definitely doing a really good job getting through the first two characters, so Iori has a very tough mountain to climb here.
Oh, but able to get that throw tech. It is a tall mountain to climb, but about to have 3 bars, make that 2.5 after the EX. This is still plenty of meter, very doable for SirLoin. Oh, that was a weird whip there on the hop CD.
Oh man, the advanced strike right here. This is gonna be a ginormous opportunity here for Ronnie to close things out, because even though it doesn't have a lot of damage with the scaling, it's the position that you're putting yourself in, and you're still being able to put Iori holding down back, and then we respond with the Shatter Strike.
Yeah, screw it, we ball. Just send out the Shatter Strike. What do you got to lose? You're sitting on a healthy Isla. Yashiro's waiting in the wings, and you don't even need to let the ape out of the cage because Ronnie takes it 2-1.
I'd love to see the little bit of Yuri rep that we've gotten so far in this iteration of the game. It feels like we've seen her pop up a lot more, especially when we saw the Geo go on a tear with her at Combo Breaker. So a lot of people are understanding the absolute the potential of the character being able to do a lot of wily and squirrely things with her aerial and ground mobility. But right now, Luong's the one that's doing a lot of work for the girl squad right here. But as I say that, here comes O.Yash starting to get a little bit of momentum going.
Yeah, the one being the star of the show indeed, using those long legs to great effect, keeping O.Yashiro out. But unfortunately, overcommitment there with the EXDP is going to lead to just this. Level 1, here comes some of the best Oki that meter can buy. Oh!
Man, yeah, you tried to roll out of there, but we can cover that, baby. We can do that. I'm O.Yash, and the O stands for OS. You cannot roll away from me that easily. And just like that, I get you on out of there. In comes King to try to do what Luong couldn't, get rid of that O.Yash.
And King, a road less traveled. Very happy to see some King here in the bracket. Not as strong as past versions of herself, but still, you can play that zoning game to good effect. Can definitely take out this O.Yashiro.
Yeah, dealing with zoning is a skill across any fighting game, and King being a character that's pretty fairly good at it could give a player some problems. But as I say that, we got the good call out there on the jump over the fireball. So now this is the tough part. You have to figure out a way as King to get out of this vortex that O.Yash can put you in. Despite it being a same side mix, you're still in the corner, and this is a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, I mean, again, like we said earlier, some of the best Oki in the entire game comes off of that level 1 from O.Yashiro. Basically no scaling on that super, and all it takes is one touch into one super to immediately collapse your game plan.
I saw King Pog in the chat. I'm so sorry that you had to watch that because she was just out of there so freaking fast. We thought the zoning was going to get a little bit more done there, but O.Yash just not playing to crowd favoritism right now. So now O.Yash is going to have to go up against Yuri, who has a lot of different ways to dispel the forward movement of his approach. But right now, ThrashBoy is just being able to get things started. Oh, that DP.
Yeah, it was a really awkward DP, not getting much damage either. In fact, I think DarkPhoenixTori was unfortunately at a disadvantage after that DP, even when it hit. Into level 1, yep, now you gotta guess for your life. Look at the damage, it's like not scaled at all.
No, yeah, my health bar was here a second ago. Tried to DP to get on out of there, but unfortunately, DP going to whiff again. The awkwardness of the motion of the DP really costing Torian a couple of key interactions up against O.Yashiro. So ThrashBoy gonna get that first win with an O.Yash OCV.
O.Yashiro, what a character. Just an absolutely terrifying grappler, which is funny because most of what's scary isn't actually his command grabs, it's just that super, right? It's the fact that he is a grappler with not Iori, excuse me, with Yashiro button that is just terrifying.
Yeah. A grappler with brawler buttons is always very tough to deal with because you try to box him in that mid range, he can just throw down with you at that point. So you try to play keep out as Luong, which we're trying to do with that Geki stance, but we finally get the call outs each time, and that's where O.Yash can just do all the damage. But here we go, have a chance at damage right here, but you allowed O.Yash to roll on out of there. JCD going to hit, couldn't quite get the confirm off of it, but we can get it here. Wow. What's room for her to get out of harm's way? Man, what a confirm.
That was unreal there, just scooping right out of the skies. And now, unfortunately, Luong here, she is locked in the corner, able to push out a little bit, but sitting on pillars made of sand. Unfortunately, they are going to collapse there. DarkPhoenixTori now having to contend with a full health Yashiro.
Ready, go!
Yeah, again, it just takes one jump in and you get a round start there with the JA, so you don't even get the play the zoning game, the keep out game that can otherwise be effective up against the grappler without the fireball to challenge those plots. But here we go. Oh, the slide not gonna work out though. Here comes O.Yash coming down the track.
Yep, into the level 1. Not so secret about this character is that if you have a bar, you absolutely spend it. Trying to double strike. Now trying to just create some space, play that zoning game. King kind of struggled with just the buttons that Yashiro has last time.
Oh, got to jump over the double strike with the JA. And yeah, you were talking about the Yashiro buttons. That doesn't just affect him on the ground, in the air as well. The blessed Orochi air normals, that JA just lasting forever in a day out there with a very generous hitbox to get rid of King.
JA, 5B, Farsi, like these are all just obscene buttons. How? Oh, and God can't forget JC.
JC, of course, JB as well, JCD. It's just, you're really just, you know, premium choice selection right here when it comes to normals as O.Yash.
O.Yash might be off the table here. There we go. Huge win for DarkPhoenixTori. Still a lot of ground to cover to get through 2 characters, but getting the problem character off of the board. But you're coming into another character that can do just as much damage. The Oni-chan, the big brother here, Rio.
Yeah, the sibling rivalry won't get you put in that same amount of mix, but only needs just one interaction for you to be deleted. And DarkPhoenixTori just trying to get out of there before he can do just that. The DP gonna work out for her, but the EX Fireball going to win the Fireball trade right here. JD counter hit confirm. That's probably all she wrote, Jobber.
Yep, level 2 should be absolutely enough. Here comes the big Fireball. Good night. DarkPhoenixTori, unfortunately, going to be sent down to losers. Had some really, really good signs of life there. Was finally able to really figure out the Yashiro in the end, but it was just a little too late to take down the rest of the characters there, sadly.
Saw a little bit of the Ramon earlier, but in tow with the rest of his teammates, Dinosaur and Antonov. The former coming in at point up against the point Terry. We're going to see what Esencia can do. 7 palabras. What is going to be the word of the day here? Is it going to be Vortex, man?
We're gonna have to see. Oh my God, the roll through utilizing the armor for the spinning pile driver. Oh, big whiff on the sweep, but no punish. Massive win there for Esencia.
Oh, rolling on the other side, the roll through command grab, the mix as old as time, man. You're just never ready for it, but we were ready to confirm off of that 5B touch. King of Dinosaur is going to get rid of Terry, saying, I'm the star of this show. But Goenitz, not one for mindless entertainment and droll. He likes a good book rather than a wrestling finale.
Well, you know what? He should learn to love wrestling, because he's about to be in the ring here with the King of Dinosaurs. Big whip, and just, yep, we whip. Just use the armor on the command grab.
Oh man, yeah, that stand CT is such a good lockdown tool when you have your opponent in the corner. So we got to figure out a way to get out of there. Good to get a well-timed roll. So here we go. Set up the tornado. Let's get our own corner pressure going here.
Hold up. Hold up. There's a possibility we might be seeing a Dinosaur CV.
Player 2 takes another round.
Dino CV, bro.
In these trying times, sometimes you just have to take hold of these special moments and really treasure them. Dino CV on a Saturday night. My goodness gracious.
Another. These sweeps just keep working. And so does just whiffing claw into command grab. I don't know how it's working, but it is. No shot! Oh my God! Utilizing the armor into the max mode cancel. You're disgusting.
My God, yeah, I was gonna say that DP coming out had to have been a frustration DP, saying, what am I supposed to do against this? This grappler so deep into my skull, he's taking up real estate there. The Dino CV in impressive fashion. My goodness gracious, what a start.
No trickery, no subtlety. Dinosaur strike boldly from the front.
He's goated, man. He's goated, man. I don't know. There's a bird in Southtown right might have to take some lessons from this Dinosaur because he is absolutely doing work to open things up here. It felt like Efra had no answers for it.
Hey, T-Zock's a pussy. He can't grab shit, okay? It's all about the king of dinosaurs right now.
So what's
you see how many command grabs this man has landed? I don't even know if T-Zock has a command grab.
I mean, I never get to see it, so, but we're trying not to see anything right now as Efra this dino into the corner. This is where you want to keep him pinned down. Don't let him do a darn thing. But that two-way gonna get out of here. But oh my God, the command grab, man. It's just perfect record right now.
Simon Ravioli coming through with the 75 cents to the match, Reno. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, the safe jump. Just send out another one.
Two-way, but we're trying to advance. The third hit of the Reckoning going to hit. Good gonna jump out of the third hit this time around. Efra gonna get rid of the problem character. No Dino CV on the table this time around, but his teammate could come in here and still put you in the same shenanigans that they did previously, and then run up into the command grab. We're gonna get something started here.
And now we're getting more traditional luchador action here. High flying.
Both point characters are knocked out.
Good start there for Ramon.
Stand your ground.
See what Goenitz can do up against there. It's going to be tough to establish that fireball game because of the burst option, which he smartly called out by using the 6-2-3 to get the anti-air into the confirm, but we're still able to jump off of the wall and get ourselves a reversal of position. That just really heads up play from both of them right there, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. But a great chase down there. Didn't believe in the confirm. Able to just dive through the tornado. Empty jump into the DDT. And the overhead.
Only their anchor remains.
Galaxy Anton Wrestling, man, just catching you when you don't expect it. And sometimes you just don't expect it when you don't go against these characters a lot. We talk about how underrepresented they can be. But here we go. The second time we've called out the round start burst option there from the Ramon. And now we keep him pinned down in the corner after a successful hit on that final Rekka. Roll out away of that advanced strike. And now you're seeing the respect that he's giving him at that space in the corner, just trying to catch him from trying to run out. But we're still getting on in there. Cero miedo as we chase down Mr. Yagami.
Yeah, SSIA just really being so incredibly mobile and active that Efra is having a difficult time pinning him down. Beautiful rising JB, getting a meter out of SSIA even if you weren't able to actually take your turn back. D into the run under 2B, beautiful. Just needs one more hit here, and if you get it, you might as well spend the bar to get the kill. Whoa.
Oh, the rollout, the good time on the guard cancel right there to get the punish with the throw, and then chasing down the roll from Iori with the run up into the command grab. Ramon avenging his tag team partner and King of Dinosaurs to get the win there, 2-0. I mean, that you asked for it, Jobber, and Essencia delivered, more than delivered. Impressive showing there from Team Galaxy Anton Wrestling. We want to brawl, man. We want to brawl.
This team is literally that clip of Bart swinging his arms saying, I'm going to do this, and if you get hit, it's your fault.
Fair enough. It really just be like that. You just swing out, you know, the stand CD, you swing out that bar C as well. It's just like, hey, you might just walk into it. Who knows? And you might just walk right into me going on to the other side with the JC. This time not going to be as lucky, though. ThrashBoy going to be able to catch him this time around. And now get him in an uncomfortable spot. Good JCD, though, to give ourselves some time.
Yeah, and interesting, putting Yashiro on point. Didn't want to end up playing the mirror match, so it's Orochi Yashiro on anchor, which, not a weird place to put Orochi Yashiro, but I feel like he does succeed on point more. And right now, Cyborg putting in the work.
Oh, but yeah, you can get the level 1 right here, and this is guess for game just like that. A well-timed Shatter Strike can lead to your win condition. What do we got here? Do we go same side? We go on the other way around. We get out of there, but the hop was just a little bit too high up, but still going to recover in time for against the running bear grab to get the far A to hit. Yashiro going to win over the Orochi counterpart, and now in comes Ryo Sakazaki.
All right, Ryo. Ryo could clean this up real quick. Doesn't even need the high damage that he's known for. All right. Oh my God, that was such fantastic patience there from Cyborg, not to overextend. Knew that he was just a little too far away to get that punish safely.
Okay, here we go. These JCs aren't necessarily hitting, but they're still putting, as I say that, we finally get the JC to hit, cross up on the other side after the full jump. But I was gonna say that they're being represented a lot, and while they're not always hitting, they're giving ThrashBoy a very hard time in terms of being able to pin down Yashiro, because it's like, you're focused on trying to block the cross up there. You're giving Yashiro free reign to approach you and then get started. So you're seeing that right here, because already you have Luong in the corner after they had a hard time trying to curtail the air approach from Yashiro.
Oh, and being stuck in the corner is so devastating. Somehow, Cyborg's Yashiro has been able to stay alive. Not going to get taken down there, but there it is with the cross up. Question is it too little too late? This is such a tall mountain for ThrashBoy to climb with Luong going up against two just absolute behemoths.
Ready, go!
In comes Ralph Jones, the Cabbage Patch 2C, and a bevy of other normals that can really give Luong a tough time, but ThrashBoy gonna be able to get things started right here, just gonna slowly march him down, but the air-to-air gonna work out for Ralph, and Cyborg gonna be able to get back into a neutral situation.
Whoa! Just sucked in. There's the throw. Stay safe. This is definitely a good matchup here for Luong, right? Ralph, obviously not the same as he was in Season 1, but that doesn't really matter at all, right? He is going to be able to close it out here with the machine gun punches. Cyborg taking the first game.
The goddess of victory.
Yeah, I understand what ThrashBoy was going for, and to your point, like, when you have Luong and you're going up against characters like a Ralph or a Yashiro, you want to use the extended, or not extended, but the generous hitboxes that you can throw out there with the Geki stance and some of her other normals, her sweep as well. She has a lot of good tools to sort of play a little bit bigger out mid-range game and just sort of force them to overextend on their commitment to getting in on neutral. But ThrashBoy was definitely wanting to play a lot more of that close quarter game, and as you saw right there, Ralph is just like, all right, well, thank you very much. I'm just gonna get the right time to challenge and then convert it into a game-winning kill.
Oh, speaking of conversions, though, it's going to be a nice one here for ThrashBoy. Having the pressure in the corner, unfortunately, just allows Cyborg to escape. We're just... Same brain cell, swing the 2Cs.
It is literally the same brain cell. It's the same person, just Orochi is just whispering in the ear of one of them a little bit more than the other. And it seems like the teachings might be working out right here, because we are getting a lot of good work here in that point war, but JCD conversion right here gonna work out for Cyborg.
Oh, it's just Yashiro, but in versus Yashiro, but cooler.
Depending on your preference.
Oh, does he need the super? No, he doesn't, and that is a big win there for ThrashBoy, able to take down that Yashiro that gave him so much grief in game number 1.
Round 2. Ready?
All right, in comes Ralph. Closed out the first game, but there's a lot more work to be done here this time around here. And you're seeing a lot of respect being shown here by ThrashBoy, just trying to play outside of the range of those normals from Cyborg. But gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna try to do in terms of neutral as we get met in the sky. Air to air going to still push O.Yash into this corner. And you're seeing the swinging here with that RC. Oh, here we go. That's time to guess.
I mean, Cyborg's still in a very good position right now and has been doing such a good job controlling space with that far C, like you mentioned. 2C coming out here, being very mobile, has to not get caught, and there it is. Hop CD gonna be enough to take down this Orochi Yashiro and get full health back for Ralph.
Yeah, that was a good point that you just made too, Jobber. Just saying that you're not only throwing out those pokes, but you're like throwing in the movement just so you're not only representing one thing in neutral. You're giving ThrashBoy a couple of things to look at. But here we go. Good jump over the Cabbage Patch in the 2C. Gonna get the hard knockdown with the bullet punches. Gonna pin them right down here, but good full jump to get out of the corner here. Got the counter hit, and now we can get some Ralph Jones corner pressure going.
Oh, big whiff though. Is it gonna matter? Gets the level 1 into the dive punch. Great corner pressure here. I like that we're being very meter conscious. Wants to hold on to that meter, save it for the big cancel that's going to come up possibly in this matchup against Luong.
Nice stuff right there from Cyborg. We're going to see if ThrashBoy opts to stay aggressive with the Luong and just play with the health lead. and just say, hey, I'm gonna use it for some extra credit, or if we're gonna go right in there and get met with an anti-air. Yeah, this is gonna be tough because now you're getting her down. She doesn't have a DP, so she has to commit to a super. Otherwise, Ralf can just make her block for a long time.
Yeah, and that guard gauge ain't gonna last forever, though. That's the problem. Trying to play that pseudo zoning game there with those long legs. Great roll through on the cross-up attempt. Oh, no.
Oh!
Yep, DP hits on both sides there with that pillar. Oh! And the dive punch is gonna connect. Caught ThrashBoy slipping.
Order that we had previously, that Dino that scored an OCV up against the Shun'Ei. We're gonna see how KOD can start to pin down Shun'Ei here. What plan does Essentia have?
Y'all are getting winners semis Team Galaxy Anton Wrestling, not on pay-per-view, but on free TV. All right, but yeah, one big issue here is Dinosaur having to deal with Shun'Ei, right? Shun'Ei is just so mobile, such a mix-up heavy character. But we've already seen that Assassina really likes to lean into that armor and currently has a pretty healthy life lead.
Oh, that health lead might be dwindling, though, because that was a really good call out after that level 1 knockdown, and still chasing KOD into the corner here. The 2C, however, gonna buy KOD some time. The withstand CD into the jumping grab, back throw as well. What are we doing? Slowly lurching at Teenager and getting the 5B to cancel into the chip out. KOD still finding a way to win the point war.
My God, this Dinosaur will do anything to win. Dirtiest player in the game. Oh, but he is going to get crossed up by a dirty cross-up from Isla here. And the Dinosaur is down and out, having to tag in Ramon.
Here we go. Let's see if a little bit of lucha action can avenge our Dinosaur counterpart here. Gonna go ahead and do the round start. Still gonna be able to get hit by, I was about to say get some advantage here, but get hit by that Shatter Strike is how he's gonna be able to get started. But here we go, jumping off the wall. We've seen Essentia go into that well a couple of times when they're gonna get in that first interaction, and then they're gonna keep Isla in the corner by going on the other side of the stage. Do it again, why don't you? My goodness gracious, what do you do, man? What do you do?
You cannot jump there. What a great play from Assassina. Ramon is on a run. Antonov just sitting on the sidelines. Might not even get a chance to play.
Got the same jump, the momentum in the corner of everybody's favorite lucha order right now. Trying to go for that advanced track, but a well-timed delay in tapping into that reversal. Ronnie gonna get another time to get on out of here, but we're still moving.
Whoa! Got the Rekka there turned around. That was crazy. Weird interaction. Great back roll, but does end up getting caught by that far seed.
No way. Okay.
It gets out of the corner. That's fine. That's fine. We're able to escape from the corner. That's arguably more important than the super actually hitting.
Yeah, the Ejectocito gonna work on out of here, and so is the bait on the reversal. Ramon with an absolutely amazing show put on there at that mid position. Essentia gonna go up 1-0 off the back of the one-eyed man.
Mucha lucha. Hope you learn the fury of a tiger when it's backed against a wall. Ramon so clean once again. Antonov not coming out, and now RONNEY has to answer this Dinosaur and this Ramon, who are just so difficult to get around. Played so differently too. The Dinosaur really leaning on that armor, really leaning on just not even tricky stuff, just being a complete brute force, a wall of a character. Great button presses. Ramon being so incredibly active, so tricky, so difficult to catch.
I have a friend who likes to play grapplers a lot and competes with them, and the best advice that they ever gave me in terms of how they get into the mindset of playing a grappler is just, you cannot operate with fear. You cannot operate like your character has weaknesses. You have to operate like you're always your opponent's problem, and I think that's what Essentia is doing so well. But right now, Kula being able to shut that down at the path. Ronnie went to that well earlier in the brackets, and Kula did a really good job here, so we'll see if they can continue that streak up against Dinosaur, but she does have a kit to sort of make it a little bit harder for him.
And this is actually working out incredibly well, really cooling off this Dinosaur with a lot of harassments. Those quick normals, that 2B being one of the best in-class 2Bs in the game.
Round 2. Ready? Go!
That round start drop kick and doing it one more time. This time Ronnie playing a lot more heads up. That time spacing it out rather than blocking it. So they got the full punish there, getting a really, really good conversion off both interactions and now being able to pin down the Ramon. Get the snowman Oki set up, but he does not pair off the wall and into the corner you go.
All right, safe jump.
Oh, that crossed up. Oh, maybe. Oh, wow. Not a safe jump right there. So we got the DP to get on out of there, but we wake up with the command grab. Put Kula in the corner again. And that's it.
This battle should bring the hype.
And this Ramon is just absolutely on fire. But this might be the game where we get to see the big man himself, Antonov, come out, because all RONNEY needs is one solid confirm here.
Sub gonna land once again, get the knockdown here. Might have been a little bit of a misinput on the Oki situation there, but it's okay. We're still in a really good spot here, trying to challenge, but the second hit of Amanda gonna swipe at the legs and then swipe away the health of Ramon. So Antonov going to have to don the hat and step into the ring and help his team out of here, be a company man and show the people in the stands what's good. But right now, Isla just stealing the show.
He was the king of fighters. Oh, yep, there's the grab. That advancing grab can be really tricky. Just trying to throw out that big standing D. Setting out the super huge whiff, unfortunate, but another huge whiff there this time from RONNEY.
We DP on out of there, though, so we can still get something started here. Going to the run-up taco. Good cross-up right there. Really tricky situation to be put in because you're just expecting any meaty, like run-up meaty. So you're not ready on the block on the other side and not ready to block it over there either. Isla, response there from RONNEY. Kula doing a really good job at that point position, and Isla just picking up what she was putting down right there. So now we are tied up at one game apiece, putting Galaxy Anton Wrestling into the game or the set for one more game.
Yeah, RONNEY doing a really good job of just avoiding the big money buttons there from Antonov, right? Antonov wants to hit you with that standing D. Standing D might be his best starter. Standing D into the level 1 to punch you into the air. It just gets scary from there.
All right, can jump in, earn the jump with the 2B, and now seems like Essentia is trying to figure out a way to deal with this Kula because the Kula was doing a really good job. You were mentioning how first class 2B is really doing a really good job up against them, but that 2A, not too short of first class, maybe in a Delta spot. Either way, still convenient for its user. But here we go, Kula getting started again.
Oh, okay, that was an interesting interaction there. I'm not even sure if that was intentional from RONNEY, but he's going to take it along with that snowman Oki. And the advancing strike going to hit its mark. Great counter to Assassina, really leaning a lot on the armor from the command grabs.
Yeah, heads up play for sure. Gotta know that when your opponent has that as their primary option, and you also have to know that they're gonna go for that EX drop kick, how to respond. So good stuff right there. The safe jump once again, not quite safe enough though. Spacing on these drop kicks are so good here from RONNEY. But here we go, you're in the corner, and you gotta guess, well not guess, but you gotta worry about that frog splash. And it was a really tricky situation right there. Still got conked on the dome in the corner. Ramon going to force the mid battle between him and Isla now.
Whoa, that was a very ambiguous cross-up. I'm not surprised RONNEY got hit by that at all. There's the DDT into the stomp.
Oh, you died. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. I was getting ready to say there's one more at the end. That just happened so fast.
Look at this, just harassing with the 5A and the standing D. Gonna be able to block this all out.
That's crazy, man. That is a lot of bar to throw into the wind like that. Essencia not biting on it, saying, I'm just gonna wait and block it all out, man, get the punish. Couldn't do anything off of that EX drop kick, so I mean, it just seems like Ronnie's just at a loss on how to deal with this character right now.
I'll be honest though, I deeply respect canceling into the level 2 and fully charging it. Just waiting to see if he's gonna flinch. Oh, but there we go, 5B into the quick and max.
Oh, baby. Trying to get on out of there, but this time being able to defend against it properly to keep Ramon in the corner. No bar to work with, so we're going to have to rely on the reversal command grab attempt. But we jump on over with the JC. Ronnie playing a very good situational awareness game down the stretch.
Real talk, chat, that should be unblockable. There's no reason that should not be unblockable. But now here we go. Antonov coming out once again. The man in white able to secure the splash. Oh, full committed. Yep, unfortunate. Oh, wow. That wasn't even a punish either. Just caught Ronnie trying to steal another turn. And Essencia with the man himself, Antonov, going to move on to winners finals.
And a SirLoin. Gonna see the Shun'Ei come up against the Kyo. So a battle of the protagonists of different ages here as we get started.
Yeah, Shun'Ei, Shingo, Isla. Pretty good team here on Poetry Chef's side. But we've already seen SirLoin coming through with that Kyo, Kim, Iori. Cooking with the Kim, actually, looking incredibly proficient.
Get a chance to cook here with this point Shun'Ei on the punish, on the red kick, on block, and yeah, there you go. That's point Shun'Ei will do to you. If you're not ready to respond, she can crank up that guard gauge, and you get that guard break combo, which enables just the run up into the throw. So that is peak Shun'Ei point gaming right there. Make your opponent block if you can't mix them, and then there you go. Just clean things up at the end of it.
Yeah, this is why Shun'Ei is so deadly on point, especially when you don't have any meter to go for guard cancels, right? He can just absolutely run you over. We'll see if SirLoin actually wants to spend those guard cancels this time just to get a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, have access to that flash kick as well, so find the right time to be able to do something if you want to be able to do it. But yeah, I agree, you want to do it a little bit more safely, but you're gonna have to figure out some defense for Shun'Ei because Kim getting a huge hit right here into a hard knockdown after the super. So here we go. Now we can keep him pinned down and just a kick to the shins. Good stuff there from Kim.
All right, starting to heat up here, going into the Shingo. But the Shingo is coming in with 3 bars. That is quite a hefty amount of butter to cook with.
Shingo kick. Slowly put him into the corner. Corner steal right there, but we just jump on out of there before things can get too wily.
And SirLoin gonna have to really keep a lot of this pressure up without a lot of resources. Has 1 bar, but look at that max meter here for Poetry Chef. Will he get the opportunity to spend any of it?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Get that DP, level 1 into the level 2. Whole lot of damage right here. Just like that, we have the health lead up against Kim, who was doing a whole lot of good stuff to open up the round. But just like that, Shingo turning things around, but we turn you back around into the corner with the back throw, but not blocking low there. Shingo going to be able to take it from Kim.
And now bringing in the Iori. Bro, Iori's fought Kyo so often. Now he's got to go up against the real master here, Shingo.
Look, Kyo can't do criticals, so like you might be spitting right there. That's something that only he can tap into with the willpower that he has. But it's gonna take a lot more willpower to be able to get rid of Iori, who's sitting on much more health. But you do have Isla in the back, and she's gonna have to come out now because that JCD is going to hit, saying, "Bring Kyo next time. You are not enough to handle me."
All right, final round between these two in game number 1. Gonna set the tone for the set. getting caught trying to jump out of the corner. All right, good escape. That guard cancel there from SirLoin actually giving KOFXV a lot of room.
Only going to go into the second hit of the Rekka. We were waiting for that third one, so not going to be able to get a quick punish on it. But that's okay. You reset to neutral. But, oh my god, I was going to say you're going to get the counter hit confirmed right there into the Rekka, but just dropping on out of it. But still being able to put Isla into the corner is all that you need. But she jumps out, and you jump over the far C. We're just jostling for position here. And the empty jump 2B!
Yep, into the fireworks. 4th of July is long past, but SirLoin taking game number 1.
Fantastic stuff right there. We were employing all the taco kicks in the world, but then just saying, you know what, if you're looking up above, I'm gonna tap you down low. And that was a little bit too slow on the reactions there from Isla. SirLoin, first game in their pocket.
Up high, down low, too slow. That's clean.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You see, I've been told I have a way with words. I've been told.
That's what they would call bars.
Gracias. And I call some NYC Playboy a very generous individual with a $286.75 contribution to get us to a $300 pot. My goodness gracious. Thank you so much.
Bro, Playboy indeed. Wow, that generosity. Thank you so much for the support. The player's going to be eating good tonight.
A little bit more incentive now, so the blood is boiling, the adrenaline is pumping. I cannot wait to see how the people are going to react to seeing that contribution. A little bit more on the line now, but we're still going to be duking it out here to keep our tournament life alive. But
crazy thing to even think about is that KOFXV and SirLoin, they're playing. They don't even know that much money is on the line right now.
Yeah, I mean, somebody got to alert them right now, especially if you SirLoin, because now that you're down to just Kim and Iori, a little bit more motivation helpful.
Okay. Neutral jump. Oh, nice. Little frame kill there. Oh no!
They missed on the flash kick. That is so unfortunate. So they got the punish on the level 1. So now it's a little bit of a scrambling situation. That is a lot of damage that you cannot afford to take. But finally finding the right time to challenge that Shun'Ei offense. Got to make sure you send out that flash kick to make sure he can't just guard to break you.
Oh, and there it is. The flash kick does just get set. Kim able to take down the Shun'Ei here. Still has a couple of more characters to go and is down on both meter and health going into the Shingo.
I love the aggression that we're seeing from the Kim now. We've seen SirLoin sort of opt for a more patient game plan, but now they're just saying, hey, I'm taking the initiative right now. And I think they got pinged about the $300 pot. They're now being like, all right, I need to play some offense now.
Time to lock in. Secure the throw. Shingo is down. Kim gonna get a lot of life back for this as well.
But a lot of meter on Isla's part right here. Gonna see if she can do something with it. Has access to a lot of things to do with and without meter to reset the situation into Poetry Chef's favor. But this Kim has all the momentum right now. Just the aggression paying off in droves.
Super. Okay, good start here for Poetry Chef though, sitting on a lot of meter.
Final round. Time to go big or go home.
That's right, Max Powers. Time to go big or go home. One of these players is going to be sent home. Poetry Chef has to lock in, take down this Iori. This is a good start. Gonna get some Oki as well. Goes for the low.
All right, good blocks though. We're gonna get jump in right there. Nothing doing after the fact. So reset to a neutral situation here. And now both of them just throwing out normals and then chasing behind them, trying to reclaim space as quickly as possible. And now we're gonna be able to put Iori into the corner with a smart guard cancel. Get out of there though.
Yep, and there it is. Poetry Chef gonna tie things up 1 a piece.
Fight. These two know how to rumble.
The set will be going the distance. 3 games for our top 8 losers side match. Poetry Chef with the great response there from the Isla. Again, had all the bar to work with after the 2 characters dropped, but gave her a lot to use and leverage to get that comeback going. So SirLoin, with that Kim, had some momentum, but we're going to try to see if we can get maybe a little bit more from the Kyo so they can give Kim and Iori a little bit more of an easier time, because right now it's just been all gas, no brakes here on the part of Shun'Ei.
Right, yeah, I mean. Gets the 2C. And the guard crush. Not a whole lot of the guard crush, though, unfortunately, but still maintaining this pressure in the corner, at least until that DP got unleashed.
Overwhelming onslaught of offense here, but here we go, finding the right time to get the forward throw to deny anything extra happening there from Shun'Ei. So now we can put them in a little bit of a bind right there. When I say that, good challenge by Poetry Chef to get on out of the corner, and now we reset to neutral.
Oh, okay, big reward this time off of the guard crush, and SirLoin just allowing Poetry Chef to get away with this relentless offense.
Yeah, it just felt like they were just gun shy on letting anything rip. When you have access to a DP, oh my God, just gonna run up with the upward hand and just say, what's good this offense now, because you don't have to do anything but block, because I'm gonna do some Shun'Ei gaming right here. Oh my God. He's running wild, Jobber.
Absolutely is running wild. We might see a Shun'Ei OCV.
Ready? Go!
Again! The round start working out, even on the grounded Kim, and now the aerial Iori. Poetry Chef playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, but might be playing with fire here. Look at the meter that SirLoin is sitting on. I've seen plenty of reverse OCVs from Iori in my time. Another one might happen today. Advancing strike block. There's the guard cancel to escape from the corner, but no attempt at a challenge to keep Poetry Chef locked down.
Oh, no punish there either. Got the close C instead of a light. Maybe just a little bit more time to get the punish there, but not going to be enough to worry about right there for Poetry Chef, because you gave him a chance to mash on out of there, get the level 2, and it is indeed a Shun'Ei OCV to take it 2-1. Poetry Chef responding to the call after dropping the first game. If that pans out here, or if Galaxy Antonov Wrestling, the grapplers and Dinosaur, Ramon and Antonov are going to be able to secure the grand final spot winner side. Let's get into it as we get into some quick Yashiro mid-range right here, getting the first drop of blood on the Dinosaur.
Bro, tell me why Dinosaur and Yashiro look like they're tag team partners with this color on Yashiro.
Oh, true. The synchronization is very much noted here too. But you know, it's the drop of blood of the crimson being shown here for KOD, because right now Yashiro gonna make him bleed black and blue, and then catch him trying to roll on out of there. A lot done on this point spot, but KOD now responding.
All right, yep, toss back into the corner there with the bite. Very nice. Getting the armor as well on that 2C into the pile driver.
The first round.
Just like that, KOD taking it when it seemed like Yashiro had all the momentum at that point spot. So now we're going to have to throw down, get a little bit of down and dirty grappler action in our own waving hands. Can we do that to get rid of KOD, or are we going to get another Dino CV on the table?
Oh, catching the roll with the throw.
Characters are knocked out.
All right, good start here. I mean, Max Powers took the words out of my mouth, right? Both point characters knocked out.
Ready?
That is indeed what happened, Max. Thank you. All right, here we go. What's happening right here is Ramon going to come out here. Definitely has been a huge star for Esencia, and Cyborg understanding that they need to keep him pinned down so he cannot run off the walls and run wild. All they have to do is run them pockets, because you're about to be put into some Yash corner pressure, but get on out of here, EX command grab, and right back at you.
Okay. Gets the drop kick. Dash up into the throw. I thought it was going to be the empty low there. Not quite, but gets caught breaking on the other side. Ramon is down and out.
Reach for the top.
But in comes the boss himself, Antonov, wielding the belt. Gonna show us a championship mentality here as he has to make a comeback here against both O.Yash and Ralf. But Cyborg doing a really good job paying respects to these normals and finding the right time to get the punish there. And now we're gonna force Antonov to guess what time.
All right, yeah, just creating a little bit of space. Don't want to get caught by a straight hit there from Antonov. Now rushing back in for the throw. OTG.
Health lead and character lead, just making sure to just mind the spacing. Don't get hit by any far D. Don't get hit by the big punch. But you're still gonna get hit by the bingo kick. Not gonna pick up after that, but we're still gonna be able to catch him in the air with the close C. So Antonov gonna be able to bring the anchor Ralph Jones out here.
All right, Ralph getting caught though from the command grab. And there it is, punch. Nice, look at this damage. Into the overhead 2D. And just like that, Essencia able to take game number 1. Got caught holding down back.
Everything in the book for Antonov right there. Get that straight hit into the big damage there with both that raw level 2 and the conversion on the normal hit. And then at the end of the day, I don't have a sweep, but what I can do is conk you on the dome piece with the heavy kick button and convert it into that level 1. So really strong comeback there from the Antonov. Everybody on the team coming out to play. O.Yash was doing everything for Cyborg. We'll see if we can get a little bit more help from Ralf or Yashiro here.
The armor on the 2C again. This is just an armored matchup. Both of them trying to abuse it as well. So Cyborg does have the movement advantage here. He's going to get tail whipped by that CD. Immediately into the raw command grab.
Oh my god! Armored through the armored reversal with the 2C and then canceling it just in time to get the punish after the fact. And Essencia doing a very good job by utilizing the toolkit of KOD right here to perfection.
Bro, just like it says in his win quote, no tricks, no gimmicks. This is all heat here from Essencia.
Mid. Reach for the top. Ready?
But it was all O.Yash for a little bit from Cyborg. And good whip punish right there, backing out of the way of the Rekka and getting the 1-bar guessing game in effect. Time to guess. You want to make sure that you pin Dino as much as possible. Cyborg doing a great job right there, catching him trying to get on out of the corner here, low firm, but the 2C, and then we just wake up with the command grab or knockdown. OTG gonna be enough? Not quite.
No. Oh, my beautiful Dinosaur. Set to the back of the line here. Cyborg trying to even things up. Tied health, tied amount of characters, but one of these things is not like the other, and it's the amount of bar that Ramon has sitting on that side of the screen.
Yeah, but I don't need too much if I'm O.Yashiro. I just need enough to put you right back into everybody's favorite game and go same side this time around. I've been going on to the other side. You've been ready for it, but gotta do it one more time. Got 4 bars here to play with to try to get out of the corner, and we were ready for it.
Just the wake up EX wall hop is kind of wild.
It very much had the Ramon players want one thing, and it's disgusting energy. Said I want out. Knockdown.
Whoa, okay, we're just mashing on throw. That's good. A little too high there on that cross-up attempt.
don't know how you blocked that. That was very ambiguous right there, but you're being rewarded by putting them into that hard knockdown. Try to go for advanced strike. What I'm doing here, we're just swinging that big far D, trying to see if we can catch O.Yash just hovering into the air, but O.Yash doing a really good job with their selective aggression on that approach. The 1-bar super here.
Yo, pause. Oh! It's gonna be armored through, trying to go for the wake up big boot, but that was a masterful advancing strike.
Oh, I was wondering why you said pause.
Now you understand what you said.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. On my Saturday night, you do this to me. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, it's gonna be an even set here. One game up here for Cyborg and Essencia. Good stuff there from O.Yash to wrap things up here. Had to maintain the mind of the grappler here to beat the grappler team.
Oh, and grabbing the roll attempt. Once again, Dinosaur starting off really strong, putting this Yashiro into the corner. Just needs to maintain this positioning and hopefully perform better against Orochi Yashiro, because once Orochi Yashiro came in, everything just kind of went downhill. Oh, we're mashing on command grab.
2C as well, gonna get the OTG to kill, and Yashiro going to have to bring out O.Yash now. So here we go. KOD doing the damn thing here to get started.
Ready, go!
So with that tail. Oh, canceling the CD this time into scratch. That is. This should be dead, right? Wanted to do it meterless. I respect that. Going into this next one, going into this Ralf with 3 bars on deck.
Round 3.
We might see another Dino CV.
It's so possible too. So much health and so much meter. We've seen them do a lot with a lot less resources. So we're gonna see what KOD can do right here. And Cyborg trying to fight back, but gave him way too much time to get that command grab. Try to go for the light confirm, nothing doing here. The armor has just been so well placed here by Essencia. Good stuff there, being able to stop any bit of momentum being claimed by his opponent.
That was fantastic there. Committed to the entire Rekka to make sure that they could get out of range of a possible whiff punish. Still ended up getting hit afterwards, but that was a very smart play there from Essencia.
Big far C being swung right there, but nothing doing. But we still chase him down, get the forward throw into the corner, just keeping him pinned down with these re-jumps, and then finally get a frame trap into the 2C, get rid of KOD, but Ramon being gifted with a lot of energy given by the crowd for KOD.
Just needs to find that one touch and can dump all of that meter to close this out. Okay, DDT. Now it's EX. EX, so you can't go into the scooper.
Oh, the low confirm into the level 1 here. Block on the other side. Good guess right there. But again, the 2C frame trap working out for Cyborg, doing a fantastic job in the clutch here, catching Essencia guessing. And now we have Antonov coming in, and you know what? Just far B. Just far B. Why not?
And Essencia able to take it 2-1 with one good hit. My stock is on the rise. That's crazy. Antonov stock's rising, boys.
Spoken like a member of TKO group right there. Just mine on the money for sure. Antonov absolutely cashing out, and that is going to be...
No, it's not, because it's 3 out of 5. It's winners finals. I forgot.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's one more win away from that grand final spot.
I was riding too high on the Antonov train.
The stocks are indeed up right here, but we got to make sure they go all the way to the moon. Absolutely.
Look, I know I said it was 3 out of 5 at the start, but I got carried away. I got carried away in the emotion of it.
See, I had a pause moment. You forgot what set it was, so we're both even right here. Alrighty here. We're trying to be even on that health life as Yashiro trying to respond after... Oh my god, we had the punish there too. Yeah, KOD had the early initiative right now, and then Cyborg trying to respond in tow, but we're just now jostling in that neutral position. Whip on the command grab, and conversion on the far into the one.
Oh, this is a great start though for Cyborg. Dinosaur had been a thorn in his side for every single set so far. Was able to take down that Yashiro pretty decisively. So now getting the first blood and getting the hop back to C.
The activity on both parts right there, knowing that they're just trying to throw out these lingering hitboxes to stop Ramon from getting any burst option or just running up with that far A. I like this game plan here for Cyborg. The activity to meet the activity, fight fire with fire, but the flames of Lucha burn bright right now. Ramon doing a good job responding.
Gotta watch out for that guard gauge. Oh, actually, gotta watch out just for your health bar this time. Off the top rope.
We were ready for it last time, but not this time around. This time, the jump out of the corner going to work for the Ramon and bring out O.Yash, waving the hands. Now we're getting ready to have a bit of grappler on grappler showdown right here. But we're doing a lot of the brawling buttons there, that JC and that, or that JD working out right there, and then just wake up with that 2C, the Yashiro special, and then just slam him into the dirt. Antonov gonna have to get in there and get rid of these two characters once again.
Round 4. Ready? Go.
All right, Antonov, let's see what you got. All right, just a 5B. Nice jump in there from Cyborg. Gonna go ahead and put you straight into the Oki here with the level 1.
No.
Excuse me?
Oh, way. The level 2 to catch the re-hop. That is absurd right there from Essentia.
That basically even the life total.
It's a lot of resources, though, that you're going to want against Ralf if he comes in, but you're not going to get the chance to think about it. O.Yash going to take us to game 5.
Just like that, all the way, the full distance here. Wouldn't want to have it any other way on a Saturday night with some King of Fighters.
Soon Orochi will awaken and our clan's wish will be granted. Slow down there, O.Yash. You got one more fall before the match is claimed in your favor. Essentia trying to get it in this game of 5, but that O.Yash from Cyborg is the MVP of the team so far, just doing a fantastic job by utilizing the Yashiro normals, but also implementing that Oki that he gets unique to him versus his counterpart.
Yeah, and both of them with so many strengths too. Even though they have the same buttons, different special moves, both of them so strong in their own right.
Oh, the chase down.
Yeah, the backdash got caught there. You saw it because of the counter hit.
Oh, caught him with the jumping grab right there, even at that range. That is crazy, but what's not crazy is that Yashiro sweep being able to secure a round. I think I've seen that a million times at this point, but it never gets old if you're Cyborg. You just want to see that W. You want to see that Dinosaur out of here.
The Spinneroonie, it's got great range, comes out quick too. Oh, that was a beautiful backdash, but luckily for Essentia, able to just go for that 5A and get the trade.
Keeping them walking. And again, the frame traps. It was Ralf that was catching Ramon and Antonov with it earlier, but this time, the Yashiro are going to be able to use the crouch C on their own frame trap, but we still are able to get out of dodge. We get out of that advanced strike attempt. What a fantastic full jump right there and getting the punish after the fact. O.Yashiro doing a lot of good work right here. Antonov, 3 characters that they have to work through.
I mean, the jump made a whole lot of sense too, right? Because you're expecting a throw to come. So it actually ends up covering that option, and then the advancing strike just ends up being too slow. Still, Yashiro going to be taken off the field here by Essentia with the Antonov.
Yeah, but you got them to spend a bar, so you're thinking that you still have a very good advantage over them right here. And a very good jump over the Vundabot with the JA into the Quick Max confirm.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing here about Antonov is definitely that he is very meter hungry, right? Off of basically any of his confirms, he's going to have to spend a bar.
Yeah, it also becomes a little bit less threatening when you're meeting that bar heavy kick. You can only cancel into that level 1. Still a big amount of damage, but you're not enough to be worried about the same way you would otherwise. But you're worried about what's going to happen after this level 2 here. Oh my gosh, just gonna grab the grab right there. The grappler beating the grappler. Cyborg and the O.Yashiro being able to secure the set 3-2 that went the distance, but they are going to be grand finals winner side off the back of a complete team performance. But O.Yash 100% being the character to pilot them into the skies. Very interesting to see if that's going to be an effect here, because O.Yash definitely has to chase Kukri down rather than just having to put stuff out on the screen. But RONNEY, interestingly enough, coming to him and saying, thank you very much. I will.
Yeah, just kind of serving yourself up on a silver platter, and now stuck in the corner against Orochi Yashiro. This is terrifying. Does get caught trying to teleport on Wake Up. The 2B is going to connect into the level 1 super. Guess for your life.
Yeah, that's just the other side of it. You put him at point. He doesn't have any resources to work with defensively. And you see all these counter hits here because they're trying to find a way out of the corner against O.Yash, but nothing doing. You don't have a DP. You don't have a guard cancel. So you just got to hold that. Oh, no. See again, the full neutral jump working out.
Lin. And gets the JD. This guy ThrashBoy is on a roll right now.
Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
All right, but in comes regular Yashiro here, so we'll see if they can beat them with the same buttons and play that brawler game up against the grappler to deny him a chance to get in that vortex. Right now doing a good job by using that DP to stop the aerial approach. That's what you want to do, snipe out that JC, make him think about it a little bit more in that neutral phase, and now we can just keep him pinned down in the corner, and we're going to spend it all on the clock, all the damage that we can right here.
The raging Yashiro, a demon indeed. Just shrugged it off too, trying to go for the overhead. Okay, ThrashBoy finally taking some damage here. Orochi Yashiro set packing, at least for the time being.
Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
Yeah, but you want to talk about bags. The bag that Rio has is a damaging one. Once he gets the right touch right here, just go deep into it and get the big number on the board for that combo damage. What you're going to see right here, the close D going into the special level 2. And this is going to be a tough spot to be in if you're not dead.
Just barely wakes up immediately with the DP for the armor. Wow, advancing strike through the DP. The way that these players are utilizing advancing strike just for the armor properties tonight has been inspiring.
Very strong in that aspect, but Strong with the usage of the sweep to catch an advancing Yashiro. Good use of the Cobra Kai special, sweeping the leg and getting the first game in your favor. Ryo Sakazaki, the broad-shouldered man, carrying the team at the end of it.
It's the dragon, bro. But now we're going back to character select. Probably dropping the Kukri, I'd imagine.
Oh, it's gotta be. You gotta get him out of there. Yeah. He kind of just didn't get to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Swapping out for... Trading out Kukri for another Yashiro, huh?
Yeah, they got them on sale. You get buy one, get one free these days.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so much Yash, but we're going to see if having two of them is better than one here, because right now we're up one as ThrashBoy. Ronnie is going to have to respond quick, fast, and in a hurry because we're back down to that 1st-2 territory.
Yeah, Yashiro just... It's crazy. Remember when he was absolutely bonkers during the beta and then they nerfed the hell out of him on release and they only buffed him as time went on?
Yeah, so I think a lot of anti-Yashiro people were just like, man, we didn't know how good we had it during launch. We were too busy, distracted by VRT. But now this guy just keeps getting better. And he got a slight nerf over the lifespan of the game, but still just extremely effective as that brawler character. And then the grappler counterpart comes in and just accentuates those strains once he gets that knockdown.
So there's the throw tech.
Oh,
that was a little scary.
Oh man, the shatter strike right there. So yeah, here we go. Spend the bar, get the situation that you want. The win con, as many suggest that it is. Put them in the corner, make them guess. Not gonna be true with the safe jump, not tight enough, fortunately. So we're gonna give them a chance to DP on out of there. Regular Yash gonna work out for Ronnie at that point spot.
I know it's a little random, but this song sounds like some Super Mario 64 Bowser's level.
True. I can hear that. I can definitely hear that.
Did you see the Tatsu turn around?
The Dirk Nowitzki? My goodness gracious, the turnaround jumper?
Crazy. All right, gets the close C, but wasn't ready for it. That was a scrambling situation. The fireball is going to connect, though, taking down Yashiro.
Yeah, got a little scrambly at the end, but then just stabilizing things, creating space, and then sending out the fireball to do the work for me. But now Isla has a couple of friends in the hands of Amanda, tend with Rio, but the close D going to hit right there, and then we're going to cancel into the level 1, and just like that, look at all the damage dealt to Isla's health bar.
All right, tries to go for the cross-up. Oh, On O'Melon coming through with $20 into the Majorino. Thank you for the generosity. Put us at $320 in the pot.
Yeah, very much appreciated, and you gotta appreciate the EX Fireball doing a lot of good work for Ryo Sakazaki. That's 2 characters taken out by it, and ThrashBoy is 1 character away from getting into finals and having a good shot at that $320.
Start with the super. Get the DP there at the end. Ooh, throwing out that parry preemptively, but is going to get caught by a command grab into super. Got the lock. Oh, it ends up being same side with the short hop, and Ryo is history.
Oh yeah, that is just gonna be all she wrote. And Luong gonna have to come out for the first time this set. And it's gonna be interesting. We've seen Luong go up against these brawlers before, and it seemed like ThrashBoy just wanted to mix in at the close combat ranges rather than try to play that Geki stance. We'll see what they go for here. What's the game plan going to be? Right now, it's opting to be that Geki and playing that pseudo zoning game.
Ooh, or we can just throw out a shatter strike there, able to immediately stop RONNEY short. And this is set point now for ThrashBoy, able to secure the throw, looking clean here. Just needs to find one last confirm, doesn't even need any super meter. Neutral jump gonna connect, and there it is. 2-0 for ThrashBoy, moving on to losers finals. Well, we don't have to theory craft anymore. It's time to find out the answers right now. Dinosaur versus O.Yashiro to kick things off. Time for real graps.
Rolling out of dodge right here. We've seen Essentia do a lot to be able to get out of stuff and then use that 2C to be able to be a little bit more of an initiator in that aspect. Still being able to get out of the opponent's pressure. Trying to go for the Rekka, but we hold it down back just enough on that third hit. And this is what we were talking about. This is how O.Yash gets started just like that. How do we get out? Command grab, baby.
That's right, they call him the Gripper. Goes for the far CD as well. Trying to harass with that tail. Able to actually get the clean jump in. Are we going to spend? Okay, spends the EX, and it's enough to secure the round.
The Gripper is crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, what's crazy is getting that damage to convert into that kill right there. Again, a lot with a little. You were talking about that at the onset of the set. Just being able to secure the round just with a little bit of resources. So have a bar right here to deal with up against Rio, who's slowly marching him into the corner.
Oh, the parry jump scare. Not gonna do anything after it, just letting you know that it's an option.
Just flashing the gun real quick, just being like, hey, by the way, stand your ground state. Tread carefully.
That's crazy.
But yeah, KOD going to be put on the sidelines here, but the Ramon gonna come in swinging with that EX drop kick. That is a popular option seen from Essentia to this point. How's ThrashBoy gonna deal with it this time around? The parry, though, not gonna do anything with it. I'm scared to see what happens at the end of this.
That was such a great reaction there from ThrashBoy to be able to cancel into the parry. The jump back JD as well. This is gonna hurt. Surely you're still alive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Sometimes you don't know with Rio.
No, I was gonna say that's completely fair. It's just like you never know. Sometimes it's just last hit, bam, shotgun. But here we go, a shotgun in neutral with the dive kick. We were ready for it though, mining the spacing and then just being able to get the whiff punish with the sweep. Good stuff there, ThrashBoy.
So jump back. Just jump back in general against Ramon has proven to kind of be the answer here for ThrashBoy, at least in game number 1. But hold on, Antonov got something to say. I think he could have killed off of that, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. That was potentially it, but still going to be able to get the trade in their favor. So it's going to be anchor on anchor regardless.
Final round. Ready? Go!
Right, Antonov trying to put the pressure on. Wow, actually canceling there into the EXDP. EXDP once again, this time, unfortunately dropping the confirm.
Yeah, a lot of misconfirms, a lot of damage left on the table for Essentia so far with Antonov. Oh, and guard cancel on the whiff. And here we go. Luong can just get one more hit here. Can get real tricky here with the Geki stance offense. But the far heavy kick, not going to convert into anything off of it, though. That could have potentially been it.
Oh, Antonov trying to put the pressure on. And there it is with a big old punch. Essentia able to take game number 1.
I held my breath after that level 2 caught the backdash from Luong. I don't know if there was a conversion attempt that could have happened after that, but just being able to catch that backdash and get put into that situation that resulted in that round win for him, so good, so good.
Time to keep it up. Keep up the big body action here. Dinosaur coming in once again against this O.Yashiro.
Seeing a little bit more of the pokes here. Never mind, we just tried to roll through, but we held down back just enough to react to it. Good stuff there. So ThrashBoy can now put KOD into the corner and then jumping over the reversal attempt. Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot more urgency on the part of Essentia once they get pinned down. They always go for an option within the first 2 interactions. So good call out there by ThrashBoy to read the command grab attempt.
Oh no, but the 2C whiff punish. 2C was actually how ThrashBoy, you mentioned it earlier, right? That is the party starter for Yashiro. They were able to get the punish in the corner in game number 1 and getting the punish this time, or the whiff punish, I should say.
Yeah, and that whiff punish on the 2C, again, trying to get out of it by utilizing the armor, but this time, again, the selective patience there from the O.Yash. And now we're seeing a little bit more of that patience too. You talked about it at the beginning, Jobber, once the Rio was doing it, just getting out of range of that drop, or the EX drop kick. But we're gonna see what happens right here, now that Essentia is going up against the O.Yash rather than the Rio.
Oh, built up just enough meter there for the level 1 on the very final hit of that command grab. Absolutely great awareness there from ThrashBoy to just commit to churning out the super in case that meter came.
Not gonna need it there though. Just keep it simple, keep it meterless, and keep the train going for O.Yash, running wild. Threatening an O.Yash OCV up against Antonov, but one quick hit is all Antonov needs to get O.Yash off the table. But again, the 2C going to be catching the startup this time rather than the recovery. ThrashBoy doing such a great job with that button in a variety of ways.
And now just trying to create a little bit of space. Oh, the spinneroonie. That was nice. The 5B there to actually get the tech out. Essentia firing on all cylinders here right now, keeping the pressure on ThrashBoy, gets the clean jump in. O.Yashiro 1 hit away from death, and will take that trade any day.
I mentioned the 2C doing a lot of work right there, but just got caught on the startup with the jump in from Antonov. We've seen a lot of things in neutral, but a jump in has not been one of them. So Essentia doing a really good job with the sudden approach.
Yeah, this is so dangerous though, because if you get hit one time, that's it. Nice with the super to go over the fireball into the level 2 punt. Oh my god, you're dead. I think? Maybe?
Oh my god.
Was that an OT? That was a one-touch kill. An OTK.
Oh my god. For punishing a fireball. That is absurd.
Your fault for throwing a fireball, stupid.
I guess. My bad, dog. My bad. I was unfamiliar with your game. I owe you an apology.
It's all right. ThrashBoy absolutely still in this Royal Flush coming through with a raid. Welcome. You're just in time for our losers finals.
You gotta imagine all the momentum currently in the corner as I say that. The whiff right there.
And that's fine.
Man.
Look.
What a stellar fight.
Essentia cannot feel bad about losing that game at all. They got a TOD.
Oh my god. I mean, that's crazy. That's got to end up on Will It Kill. It just has to. It's got to. That's insane. I did not think that would kill, man.
Yep. Clip it, send it to Say Jam. Let's get it on the show.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're over 1,000 strong here, just in time to witness the craziness and the epicness of Losers Finals when Galaxy Anton Wrestling is involved. But on the other end, ThrashBoy definitely throwing it down with the best of them. The O.Yash, the Rio, and the Luong also play and give us a show.
All right, 2D, gonna be able to hit on the landing. Gets that trip guard.
Yep, just like that, KOD is out of there. That's exactly what you want to see. You want the O.Yash round to be as quick as possible. Do not give KOD a chance to answer back and get the momentum on their side, because as a grappler, they understand how that'll happen.
Oh, speaking of, some more grabs coming through. Not enough meter this time though for the level 1, so Essentia able to get out of the corner here. Oh, nice with the arm drag.
Oh, that is a ill-advised EX dropkick right there. ThrashBoy, maybe he was trying to catch him, hold up back out of the pressure. Not quite sure, but either way, ThrashBoy doing a really good job getting the punish opportunity there and really making it hurt. And now Ramon gonna have to be a lot more careful here now that they're at a health deficit and a character deficit.
Right, but the EX drop kick, getting that knockdown, run up, able to get the advancing strike as well. Find that last touch. Oh, close C, so dangerous, harassing with the 5A.
Spinaroonie and then jumping over the running command grab attempt. The JD gonna work out in the favor of Yashiro. So now we're up again against Antonov with 2 more characters in the back pocket, but we've seen it. Explosive damage is just ready in the wings for its opportunity.
We see a comeback.
Question, Max Powers. Is the comeback inevitable?
Oh no, it begins the far heavy kick in the level 1, level 2. Look at all the damage, not a TOD, but my gosh, 800 plus!
Yep, and the chip damage there. You would have had to go for a wake-up reversal to not die.
It's just so, it just happens so fast.
A blink and you miss it. And just like that, Essencia is back in the game.
All right, looking for the frame trap. Not biting. ThrashBoy, I think, can just afford to take a couple of, or a few command grabs. So don't open yourself up to explosive damage like you did right there. Potential for that level 1 to hit. Guard gauge is being cranked and the corner is being established, but great time to use the Shatter Strike in those conditions.
All right, spending level 2, just trying to squeeze out as much damage as possible. Gotta watch out though, 2 bars here on Essencia's side. Antonov locked and loaded, ready to go.
Looking for that low B as well. There's quick max potential with that button too, as long as the 5B's there. But Geki can chip him out.
Yeah, you can't block anything. Yeah, it goes for the level 2. Kind of a Hail Mary play there, hoping that ThrashBoy was going to press.
Keep an eye on this matchup.
And again, ThrashBoy finding the right times to just not do anything. And KOF, you think about activity and just that being the name of the game, but I think it's really good here that ThrashBoy, whether it was on that EX dropkick attempt from Ramon, where they got a lot of damage there, and then right there to close out the game. When you see Antonov in the air, you're thinking, I might have to anti-air him because I could chip him out, or he's just dead if I get the Geki. But then that level 2 would have hit, and that would have been a loss. So ThrashBoy just really doing a good job of being patient when the right time calls for it.
Oh, wow. Trying to go for the jump command grab, not going to quite connect. That 2C, man. Great anti-air. Great footsies button. Great punish button. Great pressure button, too.
They'd be doing it all. And your taxes, and we'll collect your return within 2 weeks. Oh, the jump back on the whiff command grab. Armor there. Man, we're doing such a good job of being able to jump out of these command grabs. We can't get a lot of a punish after it, but it's just being able to get out of those situations.
And there we go. Dinosaur able to secure the round. Took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to do it, though. Now has basically no health going into this Rio.
2C. Oh, just whipping the command grab just outside of the range. It is deceptive, but not quite far enough right there. Really good stuff. Again, ThrashBoy doing a really good job just pumping the brakes and not running right into the loving AOD.
You see preemptively throwing out those parries as well, expecting a jump scare, possibly an EX drop kick from ThrashBoy. Bro, parrying the rev blow. You are cracked, ThrashBoy. I said rev blow again, the shatter strike.
You sure did, but it's all good. The parry just doing the damn thing right there. The reactions, fantastic stuff right there. We saw it a couple of times, not a big punish after those, but right there, you absolutely cashed out on it the best way possible. And then the jump back into the whip punish with the JD. ThrashBoy operating and firing on all cylinders right now.
Okay, look at the pressure though. The guard gauge getting cranked, but there we go. Command grab. Parry the standing D as well. And just like that, ThrashBoy is gonna close it out, securing the run back.
This is just the start.
Amazing employment of the parry, definitely doing its job in spades. Unbelievable stuff to close the door on Galaxy Anton Wrestling. And yes, indeed, King Jobber, Kyokugen Karate is indeed invincible. It can actually work out pretty well for him.
Yeah, I mean, he does have that range, right? He has the range advantage here, which is going to be very important dealing with O.Yashiro. You don't want to allow him to get into that danger zone. And Snake Arm is going to be a great way of trying to keep him out. Only issue is Snake Arm is highly committal.
Yeah, absolutely, and you are very susceptible with a bad snake arm for him to just do a full jump JC. And even if you don't get punished, you're forced to block, and then the plus frames can just get going. You get put into that vortex, but you're also at that point position, so it takes a little bit before the hits start to really add up against Yamazaki. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out in grand finals here between Cyborg and ThrashBoy.
Bro, Yamada just keeps the pressure on. Oh, but that's a huge pickup into level 1. Okay, this is going to be very close to killing. Oh, it is going to kill, isn't it? No, not quite. And wow, just wake up with the close C. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, not quite ready to confirm off of the C snake strike hitting as well, but go and do the overhead and then just run up after the fact. TG just gonna reset pressure the normal way. Yamazaki, after being put in a bad spot, gonna be able to still secure the point win.
That was just a mistimed meaty there from ThrashBoy, unfortunately. Right, dash up with the throw. Gets the parry into the DP. ThrashBoy's parries are phenomenal.
Yep, definitely has seen the call out from the hop pressure reset both times from Yamazaki. Did it with the O.Yash, and then now doing it with the parry in Rio. So really good stuff right there. Identifying the habits. But now here we go. Ralf Crimson for Cyborg. Gonna be able to put Rio into the corner, and what a jump.
Yep, into the super immediately. Dive punch. EX dive punch for good measure to make sure that it's gonna kill.
Yeah, we think about Rio with the damage that he can put up. Ralf is definitely not a stranger in that department. Absolutely getting rid of Rio quick, fast, and in a hurry, and forcing Luong to come in. But 4 bars, a lot to play with right here. But what are you gonna do for your game plan up against him? We saw there was a little bit of confusion as to what we wanted to do last time around. Let's see what we'll go for with ThrashBoy. Gets the jump and getting the big combo potential here.
Right? Yeah, nice. Air. Able to work out. Escape from the corner there with the shatter strike and be able to take down Ralf in the process. ThrashBoy needs to start off strong.
Still a little bit in the chamber in terms of ammunition and meter, but met with a similar amount on the part of O.Yash. Gotta imagine that you're gonna try to play that similar game plan, but O.Yash, again, very scary to kind of stop him from doing anything. Like a quick match confirmed into the command grab, not gonna, but This is a tough spot to be in as Luong, man.
Oh, yep. Guessing for your life here. Able to roll out with the guard cancel, but does get caught with the rising JC. Hell yeah, that JC does it all.
These two know how to rumble.
Yep, absolutely. You see a Hakishu member, you see some good-ass air buttons, and that is what's going to be closing out the game one for Cyborg's favor. And now we're going to see if there's going to be any change here from ThrashBoy, or we're just going to go right into it. I don't believe we've seen a change in the team order or character selection from ThrashBoy to this point, so I think they're comfortable with what they're putting on the table right now.
Round one. Ready?
I mean, this is a really good start, right? You're sitting here in winner's side, you're going up against somebody you've already beaten 2-0, and now you're up one game. ThrashBoy got to figure out a way to get rid of this Yamazaki and get rid of him quick, because that Yamazaki was pretty clean in game number one at taking down this O.Yashiro, but so far, just being a wall of buttons, keeping us even.
Yep, trying to get that early health advantage is so important. And great job on the whiff punish there. The 2B into the 2A into the poison. Yashiro doesn't give you a lot of chances to really get that whiff punish, especially if you're playing the game plan that you usually do as Yamazaki. So being able to get that whiff punish there, huge for Cyborg.
That snake arm coming through, trying to go for the air-to-air, but what a conversion for ThrashBoy. We've seen that conversion multiple times, right? When they get the counter hit in the air-to-air situation, able to pick up into the command grab. Nice.
Oh, man, the frame trap going into that 2C. We've been talking about how that button just does everything. It'll catch you mashing or holding up as well. O.Yash winning the point war this time around.
Ready? Go!
Oh, gets the 2C. Okay. This is massive for ThrashBoy. Even if you end up losing O.Yashiro, so much of this damage is going to stick right now. Oh, but you're not going to end up losing O.Yashiro. He's going to take down 2 characters for the price of 1.
Jobber, that's 3 2C frame traps that have worked out in succession to clear out both Yamazaki and Ralf. So ThrashBoy definitely putting that into the mind of Cyborg, and might be the play going forward until Cyborg can show him something different, but might not get the chance here. Shatter Strike going into the knockdown. What do we got here? Another Shatter Strike,
bro. Like a bag of ice. The command grab, not quite enough to secure the kill, but gets one more neutral hop. And ThrashBoy with an OCV to answer back Cyborg.
Not going out sad because we went down 2-0 the last time you saw me, but we got one on the board and one in strong fashion to O.Yash OCV on the back of some impressive frame traps, and then the call out on that neutral jump, or that neutral hop on the reversal command grab attempt. ThrashBoy looking very strong here and now has the momentum. But like you said, Jobber, you win this set, you got another one in the back pocket.
That's right. That safety net there for Cyborg.
For that frame trap, this time Cyborg minding their manners, not reaching into the cookie jar until their dinner is finished. They're not going to get caught right here. But, like you were saying, Jobber, this committal snake strike right there got caught on the recovery, but it was still far enough away where the punish didn't hurt too much, but this 2C will.
Running right into that 2C, so brutal. And just like that, you are going to be losing your Yamazaki. ThrashBoy just firing on all cylinders right now. The momentum fully in his favor.
Time ticking down too, so you can't afford to sit back and play the Serpent Slash game. You gotta make something happen. ThrashBoy knows that too, which is why he's being so annoying at this full range, saying, you gotta come to me, and
Cyborg's just building up meter for Ralf right now. That's all this is.
True.
That's all this snake arm is. Whipping low snake arm was literally, he did not intend to make a comeback. He was trying to build up meter for Ralf, and that was it.
Smart, honestly, smart. Yeah, just get the most out of the opportunities that you're given right there. Give Ralf a little bit more to work with, but O.Yash really just did not let Ralf play the game previously, but hoping that this added resource that Yamazaki has bestowed upon him can make a difference here.
That should have been it right there with that JD, but just a little too far away to actually get a full conversion. Trying to fish for that 2C. Any kind of hit that we can just cancel.
Meeting of the minds in the sky is going to reset and get the whip punish there. Farsi.
Level
Out
1, the
goes
big punch.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Alright, keep this Rio in the corner, keep him locked down, but the turnaround on the top two once again. Now slowly chipping away at the health bar of Ralf, force him to overcommit with their approach, but we find the right time to approach the right way, get the jump in right on Rio, and now we can get started.
Oh no, Rio is the one getting started here, straight into the super to take down Ralf. And ThrashBoy now trying to get this game number 3, set himself up for a reset.
Now or never. Ready?
Gotta go through O.Yash to do it. He plays the character. He knows how strong he is. Instead of at the point position, though, it's at the anchor position. So a lot of resources that can keep the snowball rolling down the hill should he get the chance. That's why ThrashBoy's doing their best to try to build that wall and give Cyborg a tougher time to get started.
And all these parries, though, just throwing out parry after seemingly every single whiff to try and call out a jump in there from Cyborg. Danny D gonna prevent the hop out. 2C preventing it once again. But a good start. Are we gonna go into level 3? No, just level 1.
What is the guess here? You can get rid of Rio real quick. Oh, I think they just had the missed time on the OS right there, so they got the instead of getting the punish on the roll, but it's okay. We call out the DP.
And going into this next round with nearly 2.5 bars and I think almost full health, if not full health. Not quite, not quite.
Ready? Go!
Over the JD, gonna be able to connect. Into the throw. OTG.
Throw after the hit in the air was a little bit too high. We're still maintaining our aggression. Going for the Geki to catch them low. Trying to get the recovery on that 2C, but just recovers just in time to block. Counter hit 2C. Oh my gosh, it's just going back and forth right now.
Just buffering in the corner, was waiting for that jump in, right, to try and grab them. But the jump in didn't come. And now Cyborg trying to push out of the corner, able to block the cross-up attempt very clean. Oh, and the quick max 5B. That should be it. Level 1 into the level 3. Cyborg gonna go up 2-1.
Yeah, just jostling for that awkward space, trying to rewrite and weave in and out against that Geki that was being represented by ThrashBoy, but finding the right time to get that 5B to hit. And yes, that is a button that you have to respect regardless of how long your legs are. The long leg of Yashiro will still catch you, and if it has meter behind it, it's going.
Bro, he really plants you in the dirt with a razor's edge powerbomb. Crazy. But now we're jumping into what could be the last match of the tournament, Zoma.
Yeah, one win away for a win here for Cyborg and a big lion's share of that $320 pot. ThrashBoy gonna have to get 2 more games and then a reset in order to get that in his column. But here we go, the Yashiro going to be pinned down in the corner up against the Yamazaki that's trying to get something started here, being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Yamazaki hasn't quite worked out too much here for Cyborg, right? It's really been Ralf and Yashiro picking up the slack. I get why you want to bring him into this matchup, but ThrashBoy has just been playing around Yamazaki so incredibly well. And once again, same story, looking just like the last game.
Yeah, it also comes down to that reward interaction. Even though you're still playing that keep out game with that snake arm, that's just still nickel and dime, so you're willing to take those and run into them a couple of times. Whereas if O.Yash is right once, even if he forces you to block, or if he just has that little bit of damage and reward after the fact, it's still in a really tough spot for a character in Yamazaki that has bad defense. Into the level 1, the OTG power bomb. Got the jump in to hit, gonna reset into the normal throw. We didn't trust the 2A after the fact. 2C going to hit, but we're still jostling for a way to get out of the corner, but time may be running out on this point character, and the clock strikes 12 right there for O.Yash.
All right, Ralf coming on in now. Things are still pretty even. Or Rio, excuse me, coming on in. There's this 2D coming out. Able to get the clean jump in with the elbow drop into the level 1. Bro, what a route.
Really making that count, and we're gonna out that EX Fireball to give ourselves some breathing room out of the corner. Catching the startup of the Shatter Strike with the sweep. Now slowly pushing Ralf into the corner. Again, throwing out those parries behind each action that you were mentioning, Jobber. Just giving Ralf a little bit of pause behind swinging a button into Rio.
Oh, and that actually could have ended up being it. It is going to get over the fireball. Rio is down. It is tournament point for Cyborg.
Luong gonna have to make it happen. Again, has all the resources, but that has not seemed to matter so far outside of the one game that ThrashBoy has won up against Cyborg's 4 to this point. We'll see what happens here. Cyborg getting a couple of hits to start things out here. That health lead is dwindling down ever so, and it might be gone now.
Here the throw, 1 touch away from getting the kill, able to get the overhead. No, that was it. That touch was it with the 2B punish, but wasn't ready for it.
Really good spot fishing for that 2C. Trying to get the 2C for the Shatter Strike punish just out of the way, but the anti-air DP slamming the fist onto the ground in an explosive fashion, and that is going to be how we get the win for this edition of King of Fighters 15. Cyborg taking it with Ralf Jones 3-1.